We're now going to place some MTEXT on the drawing. MTEXT is the AutoCAD command for multiline text, and we're going to utilize multiline text to place some notes in this column here on the right hand side. So as with our text placed down here at the bottom of the drawing now, what we're going to do is make sure that we're on the right layer. So we go to our layers panel on the home tab first of all, make sure we're using the title text layer. Then we go to our annotate tab here. What we do there is we go to the text panel, we hover up here and click on the flyout and make sure that we're using our title text style with the Verdana font that we set up previously. We then go here again on the text panel, click on the down arrow and make sure that we select multi-line text, like so. It will prompt us to specify the first corner of our multi-line text. Now, to be on the safe side, you'll notice on the status bar here, Polar, OSNAP and OTRAC are off. So if you've got Polar, OSNAP and OTRAC on like that, it's a quick click on each one to switch them off. Make sure they are off. Then we're going to pan and we're going to zoom. Notice you can do all this with the multi-line text command open. I'm just going to pan down slightly there. And what we're going to work with now is a freehand placement of our multi-line text. Notice the ABC there on the crosshair. That tells you that you're in multi-line text mode. And you'll notice that the dynamic input does obscure it slightly. I could switch dynamic off, but I don't want to do that because I find dynamic input useful. So freehand, I place the crosshair there and I left click. And then just like performing a zoom window command, I drag the window like so, get it to about there for the bottom right corner and left click again. You'll notice now I have my online text editor there on the screen, and what I also have, look, is style formatting because I'm now in my text editor tab in my multi-line text command. We go to text style and make sure that we're using the title text style there as a sanity check, and then for the height of the text I double click in here. I'm going to make the height 3.5 and press enter. And you'll notice there that the cursor changes height. Don't take that as a given though. Make sure you click on the down arrow here and select that 3.5 as your height. So you'll see there that 3.5 is the height. I now click in the area there and you'll notice that the 3.5 is there in the style. Make sure that you've got that 3.5. You could put a new height in there and it might still stick with the current setting, which may be 10, so your text will be way too big. I'm now going to zoom in slightly, just roll in on the wheel mouse a little bit there so I can see my text more clearly. I'm going to type the word notes, like so. I normally put a colon after the word notes like that, just to distinguish it from everything else. Notice it's in capitals. That is personal preference. I press enter, takes me to the next line down. It's just like a word processor, just like Microsoft Word. It's even more like Microsoft Word if I go to the Paragraph tab and click here on Bullets and Numbering. I can select Numbered, and notice it places the number 1 in there just like it would in Microsoft Word. I click back in the text editor to make sure that I'm using the editor and I'm not changing any settings on the ribbon. I'm going to put that this is an A3 ISO drawing template. Remember punctuation. In a notes column, it's like a document, so punctuation is good, like so. Press enter. It puts in the next number for me, the next number down, just like a word processor. I'm now going to put do not scale from this drawing. You should never scale from a drawing. Again, punctuation. Now I'm finished now with my notes there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to close, like this, and close the text editor, or am I? If I hit escape, in older versions of AutoCAD I would lose that text because it would cancel the multi-line text command. Now though, I get the prompt, do I want to save the text changes? Yes, I do. So it's cancelled the multi-line text command, but I've got the changes there. I can just double click on that text now and the text editor kicks in. I'm going to highlight the word notes, I'm going to make it bold and underline it also. And what I'm going to do now, click here, close text editor, and my notes column is ready. What I need to do now is go back to my View tab here, Zoom Extents, and you can see that it's looking much more like a title block with my multi-line text.